Let's do it. Let's just get into it. We could really sink into the whole thing. Just go full anime. Yes. Select audio language. I typically go with English in these cases because of the fact that a lot of lurkers prefer the English. Yeah. If I'm like playing it on my own, I go with the Japanese. But I understand this from the perspective of, you're lurking, you're cleaning your house or something. It's easier to know what's going on if you can just hear everything. So we'll do it in English here. Yes. Okay. Oh man, Trav's like a kid in a candy store right now. He has access to the new flight sim. He's so excited right now. I don't know if he's flying yet, but he was very excited. This game uses an autosave feature. Do not quit. Okay. You got it. I won't do that. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. A very small percentage of individual places symptoms when supposed to certain okay, if you have epileptic conditions, please just be aware. There's things in this game that could trigger them. Once more, I just want to remind everybody, the game is out now. You can purchase it today at the link. You can also play a demo. There is a demo available for you to check out if you're on the fence.
I trust this will suffice.
Roll.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince.
This looks so good.
What
oh my
hellbound
god.
soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Hey, Arlo. I love this voice.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching an anime. What I think has become part of my enjoyment of these types of games is that it feels that interactive, you know? But you want me to actually commit? We could. I mean... There you go. Metaphor. Man, this looks really, really good, though. All right, let me double check and make sure my settings are good here. System settings, subtitles are on. Okay, sound settings. Sure. Actually... because I have that up so loud. There we go. By the way, thank you for the birthday wishes. I believe Claim came in earlier and said that. Thank you. It was yesterday. But you know what? The whole weekend. It's the whole weekend. Thank you, Volps. All right. I feel good about this.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Yes.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Who are you? I was gonna go with teen. Yes.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Okay.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Good question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Well, because the concept of imagination is limitless, the question is almost not even like... It's like contradicting itself because it's saying limited to the confines of imagination. Now, depending on who the imagination is, maybe they don't Maybe they don't have a great imagination, therefore, it's limited by the user's ability. However, imagination as a concept is limitless. Would I call fantasy a powerless creation? These are two questions. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? I'm just gonna say not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Sure.
So, let this tale begin.
Okay. Standard difficulty were battles with thrill and challenge. For players who want to breeze through battles. For players who want to focus purely on... That's typically where I lay with these because I'm more interested in the story. I'm somewhere in here. It's changeable, so I don't think it really matters. Perhaps we'll just go with normal for now. Since sponsored, which by the way, exclamation point metaphor. I think info will also work. You're saying easy? Okay, well, let's go with easy then. I'm not necessarily good at these, so I appreciate the honesty. I'm here for the journey.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia!
No!
Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
I should have named myself Kyle, damn.
Save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
I was thinking to myself that I'm so glad I got another flash card for my Steam Deck. Because I'm about to fill it up.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knifes.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
What are we gonna do?
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's all get stuck like us!
Oh. Oh!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ah, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Echo?
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
What mission?
Come on. This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Soul of Infinity.
Think we'll make it?
We should find a place where we can see the whole area. I thought she was going to read everything. Use movement keys to move. Hold RT while moving to dash. Press B to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the minimap to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you've seen before in the main menu.
Let's go.
All right, dude. So this is by the makers of Persona 3, 4, and 5. There is a demo for free that you can check out today. But it just came out today otherwise. Sensing something. Don't move. Too late.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Press LT to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Oh.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Okay. How did we end up in the middle of the desert like this? Amongst the Shai Hulud.
Run!
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think they see us.
Well, that's a promble. I'm running like hell, man.
Look.
Whoa.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
You got it.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
Okay.
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive.
Same.
So we've got to see this mission through.
Agreed.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road.
Okay.
You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Does music? Whoa.
Look! Over there!
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. Well, hang on a sec. The music is fantastic. I just need it down like a hair. Okay. Just like a hair.
It's all clear.
Are you sure? There's all these like little hyena bros. They don't seem like super nice. His fairy AirPods.
I don't like this. If it's useful, I say grab it.
I'm working on it.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
There's the rope. Uh-oh, this is bad. Okay.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy what? Hey, let me finish the damn thing. I'm too slow.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus
What
said.
in the goddamn?
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
I just can't get over how good these like cutscenes look. I love that. Don't let Toby see this.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
I will try.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if
Is
the
he
prince was still
vaping?
alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission.
Oh.
For all our sakes.
Okay.
You cannot fail.
Try my best, dude. I will not let you down.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's
This is some Game of Thrones stuff. Like,
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard considering the need for soldiers.
somebody else opened a purple shard in Raid Shadow Legends. I wonder if like a code got out or something on one like a website. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Okay, press RB to open local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
All right then.
Okay, so we are headed, we're basically just headed forward.
Let's go see.
We don't have time for detours now. If you're lost, check your map, go straight down Main Street and you should find the recruitment center. Okay. Holy hell, he's moving at this, he's moving at Carl speed.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
The necklace?
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Should we get one? I want one. What is it?
What's a magic igniter?
See, there's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside.
Okay.
Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
Oh.
A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Maybe.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Oh, yes.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Okay, tell me more.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
Listen, Gallica, why don't you just pretend like we just started, okay?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends,
It houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
Yeah, it sounds expensive.
And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
You don't need to know.
I'll keep that in mind. A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Man, have you ever, like, caught a glimpse of, like, a neighbor's, like, the inside of their garage and thought, holy shit, what does the rest of your house look like? Because you can barely go in there. No wonder you park in your driveway. That's a horde. Because I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at this situation right now, thinking that.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
They probably look over here and see... I don't even know. I can't even imagine.
Let's head there.
Maybe it's like what my dad said the other day. He was like... He came over a couple weeks ago and commented on this wasp's nest, and I haven't knocked it down yet. And yesterday he was over here and he goes, that wasp's nest is still up. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's still up. I don't want to mess with him. And my mom was like, she just hasn't got to it yet. Yeah, the dad comments, where, you know, they go around, they look at every little thing. What's this? What's this? What's going on here? What's going on here? And you're like, zip it. I'm gonna listen.
This is a joy.
Do the Lycan Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner. You know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, the shop is owned by Brigitte Lycan. I heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. Dude, it's been hot out, and you're supposed to knock down wasp's nests in like the morning or like on a cool day. And it's just been hot, and I get up late. So I haven't worked on the yard. I haven't gone out there and messed with it. I have a really long hose. My method of knocking down these nests is to spray them from afar and then run away like the wind. And then I come back and I stomp on it, kind of like James stomps on stuff in Silent Hill, and then I run again. And I'm a fast runner.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else can it be?
All right. Grand Trad. It works, yeah. I was hoping we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but you do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. I can call places that will get rid of it. I've done it before, but it's not that far up. I just haven't dealt with it yet. It's fine, you know?
All right, then.
Oh, we're right on the corner here. Okay.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me.
I'm not entirely crazy about the running. Like, just let me run, you know? Is there a setting for that? Because like that
I'm out of ideas.
I could do without.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center.
I like the implication, but I just don't want to see it every time I run, you know?
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious.
Excuse me.
So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Yes, hi, I am recruit.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Well,
But
okay.
mark my words. War will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty?
I like this guy.
No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will earn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Fantastic.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm really into like high fantasy type stuff, so like I'm taken aback with how immediately interested I also am in this. like I already love this. Like I am small but quick. That's not even true IRL, but this guy, he's kind of small and he's quick. The speed lines tell me that.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark.
Ronald
sign
McDonald!
Your name if you're actually literate.
Yeah. Ronald McDonald and Winston Churchill are fronting this fight. Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Kyle, because we're on easy. Let's see. Yes.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Yeah.
On your way now. Up to. Next.
Up to. All right, we've registered. We've done the base quest. What a long line. I guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. All right, queue up for provisions. What's up?
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve what makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out.
Whoa.
You're enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something that you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence.
Well,
let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Okay, well, I'm queued up, man. I might like the horns.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on.
Damn.
No fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
I mean, thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
What would be if he's Draco in opposite world? He's
here. Your igniter.
Blake, no. Windows up kicked you in the dick, but you love the horns. Hey, Spazzy.
These
Cool.
days, most
We
come
got
with
our
their own
igniter.
like the crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Okay. Ooh, the map.
Wow, that's a real map.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need
Yeah,
to
the
master
dimensions
in
on
order to
this
survive.
fella are outstanding.
Hey.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Well, what a jerk.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Roger Dodger.
Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It's not Fire Emblem. This is a brand new game from the makers of Persona 3, 4, and 5. It's called Metaphor Refantazio. The link right there in chat will not only get you to the full game, which just came out today. There is a demo available to play as well. I actually, hang on. If I update the bot here. I think that these go to the same place. Actually, I think they do go to the same place. If you go to that link there, the demo should be available, or you can wishlist it or pick it up. Should be available for Xbox X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, and it's on Steam. It is how it is, you know?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
I agree.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
I like the idea of him saying what book when the book is sitting right between the two of them. What book?
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Thanks for the extra shit to think about to not sleep, you know? Sleeping's hard enough, God, Galaga. She's not so bad. I mean, she could sound like this.
Shouldn't you be resting?
She could be like, Galaga says this.
In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero.
I mean...
One worthy of the throne.
If I can...
A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost.
I love this guy's voice.
My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
If I had like 3 different examples that I could like learn of anime voices, yes, I'll put it in a voice reel and I'll shoot for the stars. Now, what is going on with your skin?
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Excuse me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. I didn't get to stop it in time. If you can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A. Okay, so northern border fort maybe. A fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it's now manned due to frequent monster sighting.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully you can find him quickly. Okay, got it.
Okay then.
All we can do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
What's up, Vertigree? We are playing your game right now.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades,
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's hard to explain.
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Wow.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Bro, is it a fight that you want?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Yeah, this guy's a jerk.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes.
Me too.
Although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Oh my god. Leon. My name is Kyle. Easy Kyle.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
I know.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
What's happened?
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Speak to me, man!
Stay on guard. It's too...
The commander guy here, I imagine, like, if Carl took a human form. He's kind of this guy. He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wound.
Thank you so much, Enderaptor, for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Happy birthday for yesterday. Yes, yesterday was my birthday, so I'm celebrating all weekend because it is my right to do so. Thank you, Enderaptor.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone?
Thanks, Black
Shouldn't
Indie
we
Dev.
at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for.
A little.
Onward, to the fort then.
But only like a little, you know, like, we don't have to let it define us like that. Yeah, I'm like 27.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench.
You could say that.
And it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen?
Well, I think Gallica is suggesting that somebody farted up ahead, and it might be the captain, but we're looking into it.
Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
When you say I've stayed hidden for quite a while, that suggests that I've known you for longer than a day. Are you the little kid with the nice voice? I don't think so.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Yeah, she bought her own armor too.
Well, just
I didn't
stay
even think
behind
about
me
that.
and you'll be all right. I swear, I won't let you die. I'm with you.
She, based on the beginning context of like the fantasy and the imagination, I assume like an orc in Warhammer, she just imagined that she needed some armor and it appeared, you know?
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
I'm really digging this so far. It's really good. Exclamation point metaphor. If you would like to check it out for yourself, check out the demo, wish listed, etc., etc. It just came out today. Thank you again to Atlas and Sega for the opportunity because, as I stated before, these are games that I don't typically play, but these sponsorship opportunities have opened me up to a whole new side of like games that I've never otherwise looked at that I deeply enjoy playing in my spare time. I know.
Here we go.
Our contact should be inside and we have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What is it you were talking about? You said something about your ally? Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. All right, let's go. The high fantasy thing is actually a surprise. I didn't know this was going to be like a fantasy-based thing, which is huge for me. I love that.
There it is. That's a human.
What?
Stand your ground!
I don't
Charging!
like it.
Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
That was a human? Have you ever thought about like when you see like a colony of ants?
Damn it.
Do you ever wonder if like that's what they think when they look and they see us? They're like, it's a human!
How?
Grius, I hope you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. None of these guys are breathing. We're too late, but there might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
What? Oh my god! What is it?
What?
It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too?
What
It looks
in the
like we're gonna
goddamn-
have to fight it. If that's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you agree? Yes. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Yeah, sure, that's a human. We don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. I was not expecting this, but yeah, that's like weird and borderline grotesque, but like very fascinating. Okay, press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with X to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Here we go.
Not too many, but still, don't let your guard down.
In squad battle, press X to attack with your equipped weapon, or press Y to use skills, which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. The music's incredible.
I won't hold back!
Mage fire.
Fire! Still up? The power of fire! All right, victory is ours.
That'll do it.
All right!
We pulled through somehow. We're still alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Is Oppo, is that like a... What would that be Latin for? Does it have a Latin base?
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
Oh shit, if it spots us, this could get nasty. We have the element of surprise. We can catch it off guard or we strike. Hey, imaginary homophone, what's up? If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using X, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun. It's opposing? Okay. That's opposing man? Okay.
Okay.
Or opposing human? Is what homo in the Latin sense is like human, right? Nice.
Let's press our advantage. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Everyone, go!
That thing is crazy looking. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. It just means same in Latin? Okay. I didn't take Latin. I took German. Okay. This has nothing to do with the game. This really has nothing to do with much of anything, but my fellow makeup wearers in the audience.
Let's stay calm.
Or like if your spouse wears makeup or whatever. Have you ever just like gotten a headache from your makeup or like woken up the next day and felt just kind of like stuffed up? I think I need, well, I know I need to toss my makeup. I think it's old.
Fight with pride.
I didn't think it was that old. But I woke up today and I was just like, nothing else about me feels like I have a cold. And I don't believe I have a cold. But from makeup, really, I've got like a headache, or I did earlier. I don't anymore.
We can do this.
Apparently, makeup can expire, and that can be a thing. All right.
The power of fire.
I think that I've been a little stuffed up from ragweed.
I'm used to this.
You don't wear makeup anymore because it always did that to you. I asked Ro and she said that's happened to her. I was just curious if anybody else, because I fell down a rabbit hole on TikTok of other women who are having this exact same problem And I don't wear makeup very often anymore because I seem to recall when I started to kind of fall out of step with using it on a regular basis, it was because I was starting to feel that way. Once you turn 42, you get a head cold. I don't think it's everything. I think it could be expired makeup or just like the parabens or something that they put in it. I was just curious if anybody else here had maybe encountered that or something. All right.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights.
Well, CoverGirl can suck it, that's for sure. All right, so strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck. I'm gonna go with magic. Yes. I don't think I did it.
We got them all.
I think I fucked up. That's okay.
For a while. If it's useful, I say grab it.
I didn't use a sponge because I didn't have one, but the rule does apply for that too. I don't know, Hammy. It's just you just don't know how to quit this channel. I think this community.
We won't lose this
Not too
fight.
many.
Let's
Still,
do this.
Don't let your guard down.
We all hear what's going Let's go. Burn.
Okay, I kind of do really like the combat.
Next one will fall just as easy.
It goes quickly.
We made short work of them.
I used to wear makeup every day, and I don't wear it so much anymore. But I've noticed the last few times I've worn it, I've not felt great afterwards. So I think I need to toss it, and I was mostly just curious, you know. I could be developing an allergy to it or something. It might just be that specific brand. I usually just go to Sephora, but I bought CoverGirl. Maybe CoverGirl just sucks.
Oh.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. Most makeup lasts 3 months once opened. I don't, but it has an expert. Yeah, I think Ro had said after about 6 months, and I didn't think that it was that old, but it might be. So I need to double check it, you know. But I didn't have an applicator, so I just used my hands yesterday to put it on. Anyways, a monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you, people. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it all the bloody hell. Now he's dead. Shit. Time to get new hands. Yeah.
Run.
You're so young. A fresh recruit? Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Oh no, what thing is it? What do you think is up here?
Hey.
Anyway, I mostly brought it up because if I sound stuffed up or a little different, it's I woke up kind of feeling like nothing else. I don't like my body doesn't feel bad or anything. It's literally just like that, and I attribute it directly to the makeup, so. But we had the windows open for a little bit today, and Trav and I both started sneezing immediately, so that we could have gotten some ragweed in the house too.
Damn it!
Damn, Elda, I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked. I could be stuffy because I have a little anime nose. That's true.
Hey.
Calm down, it's not his fault. The human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Well, sorry, buddy.
Hold on.
Wait,
You...
you too. You're perhaps searching for someone? Yes.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason? Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry. Is that the human from earlier?
Was that?
It sounded like it came from the top of the tower. Maybe there's still soldiers fighting it off.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Oh, damn it, you're right. That tower? Oh. That tower.
Brace yourselves.
If you're attacked in a dungeon, you'll be forced into a squad battle that begins on the enemy's turn, which is dangerous. The music is really good. The egg has a boot.
I won't hold back. Fire! Still here?
Burn to us!
That settles that.
I am pleasantly surprised by everything here so far. The roof is up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time?
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. I mean, there's no turning back, bro.
Leave it to me.
There's no way I'm running from this. I see.
I'm heading out.
Oh, then lend me your strength. Hey, Gabby. What's up, hun? Hello, baby girl. You just got a drink. Your face is all wet.
What do you think?
This feeling. I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do?
Yep.
Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Well...
I don't like it.
Such tremendous power.
Holy shit! What am I looking at here?
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Well...
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Oh, yes,
A
Daddy.
biblically accurate human. Wow.
Darn humans. It was all because of them.
I love it. I love it.
We'll just have to make it work.
The mission depends on... No, the mission depends on our survival. Homo Gorlami.
I won't hold back. Fire!
Vile monster. You're mine. The power of fire.
Oh.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this. Burn to ash!
Oh, good lord. How does it get double the initiative? What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
Leon.
Farewell. If you would repay me, and live.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure we just met, but we're best friends already. Oh no!
No! Please say something.
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
You're a woman.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh my god. What?
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
You think? I think we're fine now. I mean, look at us. We look like some kind of mecha luchadore. Some kind of... We look like... I'm thinking of the... there's somebody with a hat in like Dark Souls 1 that you meet. We look like them. With the hat. I don't know, man. Let's go for...
Wind!
Yeah.
All right, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Wow, okay.
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that. Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
That's cool. Yeah, let's go for the feet.
Let's go.
Oh my god, Smexy! Thank you for the 15 months. I've been pretty good. We're a year older now. And we're anime tonight. I hope your trip to Japan was good. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Scour! Come on!
The freedom of a
Gotta
wanderer.
hit the other spots too.
Get it. Hit it. There. Yeah. I remember you were saving up money to move there. That's exciting. Well, congrats on that. Can I hit it in the legs? Can I hit it in the wings? I'm doing it.
Wind! Alright, how's that?
Your folks are selling their house. Oh, wow. Well, there's nothing more motivating than like an outside force. No! It ate part of its body to heal.
Eating its own fruit to heal?
Yeah.
We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Kick.
Oh, I saw you were playing the new Diablo stuff earlier. Are you still doing the Necro, or did you try Spiritborn? I was curious. The apple.
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul.
Hit the apple. There you go. Wow. Yeah, that's way. Man, I paid $650 for my first apartment in like 2005. 2006? It was 2006. Still, I don't.
It's okay. We can do this.
Yikes. Hit it in the apple again.
Wind! Come on!
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that. If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it.
Happy birthday. Now kick that human's ass. Wait, does it have an ass? Can't tell. Thanks, Faint, for the 71 months and the birthday wishes.
You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Oh my god, please pull your weight. Have Gallica knock down apples to keep the foe from healing. Yes.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Yeah, in 2013, I had moved into an apartment and it was about $1,200 a month, but I had a 2-bedroom. But it was also bleeding me kind of dry. I ate a lot of tostadas and not much else. I remember my mom helping me pack to move into this house, and she had packed an entire box of like refried beans, and she was like, what is going on here? And I was like, don't judge me, Mom. I'm saving money.
It can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Okay.
Seeker! Scour!
It's just a phase, Mom. It's a tostada phase. I think when I looked... Oh, man. I wonder what the cost of... Let's see.
Let's stay calm.
I'm gonna take a quick look here while I'm...
Looks like we can't brute force through
Whoa,
this one.
wait, what is this? That face is a mood, dude. Okay, we don't know anything about it yet. Let's hit it again.
Let's go. Wind!
I'm gonna see if I can look at the rent. That same apartment that was $650 in 2006 is now $1,200, and that's just the starting. That's just the start of it. Wow.
The freedom of a wanderer.
How much is 100,000 yen? I mean, that feels astronomical just because of the number.
Seeker! Scour!
Oh, that's nothing. That's like reasonable. We did it!
Not bad.
Do they have a nomad tax for self-employed people who move over there? That's pretty cool though.
Not bad at all.
Does it auto do the stats? It must. Wait, no. Dark Yoda, thanks for the 16 months. Welcome back. You went from $650 a month housing payment to $1,600 for a house way out of the city that's slightly larger. I'm in a different situation now because I'm a homeowner, but the property tax and everything, I still pay. I still pay less, but I still have to pay every month. You'd be going to school? Oh. Cool. I can't wait to see pictures. I'm just gonna go follow you on Instagram with like my private Instagram so I can just look around.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
Well, that's the best way to learn the language anywhere, is to integrate. What's up, Nataki?
Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Don't judge my metal heart, okay? We don't talk about the fact that you're really small. Don't judge my metal heart. Whoa, he's alive?
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
This is like an hour and a half in or so.
Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
Oh, hey, we
He's our
found
man on
him.
the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
For now?
Right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look.
Scottish accents in games are so in right now, dude.
I brought
What's
a
up,
treasure
drummer?
from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Wait. Can someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
He's got them bedroom eyes, though.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself.
He's got them Kyle Gallner sunken eyes, you know, like he's a bad boy.
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible.
His hand does look kind of tiny.
Post in the middle of nowhere.
It's the 1980s shoulder pads. It's making everything else. It's dwarfing it.
Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
Dugong, thanks so much for the 10-month resub. Welcome back.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from death's curse and defeat Louis Guiaburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become my ally, and thank goodness for that. Look at what a saucy minx he is.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission. I really like that this just feels like I'm playing an anime. I can't overstate how much I've been enjoying games of this style lately. Yeah, like they just kind of pull me in. Like, it's good. It's a real good game. Again, this just came out today. Metaphor Refantazio, !Metaphor. There's a demo if you want to check it out for yourself, or just go ahead and like wishlist it. Thank you again to Atlas and Sega for this opportunity.
I want to hear about the mission.
A little bit longer.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
I had... Oh my god, okay, so that's interesting. The one-bedroom apartment that I had lived in like 2005, it was like $650. And it's like $1,200 now. And the one that I had moved into about 10 years ago, that I just moved out of 10 years ago, was about $1,200 before. It was 2-bedroom, 1 bath. That's only gone up like $100. It's like well, it's almost $1,400. I guess $200. That's still way too much. That was a nice place though. He's objectively good at the job, but he's aren't we stopping him because he basically committed regicide just to get the job? He cheated. Yeah.
Ugh.
Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion. What magical land is this where the rent sounds I'm in the Midwest. I used to live in Kansas City, and now I live in Omaha. Okay, incredible. If only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. The trade-off is that my internet bill is like $300 a month. We're hoping soon we can have fiber. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you?
Huh?
I had a lot of questions of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly. That's incredible. Campfire. What was that power in you, I wonder? Grius seemed to know something about it.
Well...
Hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. Yes.
Can't sleep?
Guess not.
I'm not surprised after what we just went through.
There we go.
Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital. I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Good night. Oh, Jesus. The Da Vinci virus. Somebody get a rabbit. Flu shots. What are we talking about here?
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
What? I like you. You have a cat.
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Uh-oh. This is actually the one everybody's gonna have a crush on.
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
Poppy?
My name is Moore.
Oh.
And I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your
There's a
mind.
lot to absorb here.
What would you say to an alliance?
My chat is gonna eat me alive if I say no. Because they're hungry for more. What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
I hear a voice from somewhere.
A scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. And Bright-Eyed Student allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked. There's so much. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
They really like the sound of a clock at Atlas, don't they?
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
Oh?
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital.
That being the case...
This road should take us to the Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. Well, we gotta go through the Nord Mines, apparently. I love this map. This is so cool looking. The Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down.
We'll be going through the Nord Mines. I am ready.
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital. This is the new Atlas game.
Located northwest of Grand
Exclamation
Trad,
point metaphor.
It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation.
There is a demo available for you to play today.
Church's sudden proclamation of closure
if you're on the fence.
Stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
From the makers of Persona 3, 4, and 5, a mysterious and exciting story unfolds in a world where people must fight their own anxiety. Go on quest, dungeon dive, hunt for treasures by day, strengthen relationships, build bonds, and increase virtues by night. Choose your actions wisely. Time management is key to achieving your goal. Metaphor Refantazio is out today on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. Thank you again, Atlas and Sega, for sponsoring tonight's stream. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though, couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget, I have my eye on you. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Metaphor Refantazio out on Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and PlayStation 4 and 5.
Look at that!
Uh-oh. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Looks like we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out. No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
It's all clear.
What if we go this way?
Stop.
Oh shit. There's wild dogs over there. The beasts hunt in packs. They're weak to fire. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it. So be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords a few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare for your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly.
Luke.
Now size up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker.
Aye.
Indeed. You slipped out of death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press LT to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower level enemies will glow blue. Enemies of the same level will glow yellow, and higher level enemies will glow red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. If you press LB when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view when you can easily close the distance by attacking. And you can easily close the distance. Try it for yourself. Okay, so they're blue.
Just a bunch of weak ones.
There they are. Our usual tactics should work.
Let's fucking go. If you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart from the beginning by pressing down on left stick. Pressing RT assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill that you have. Oh, that's interesting.
We don't have the skills to hit their weakness right now.
Oh, sure.
I'll go for the kill.
Tougher than I thought.
That's what Grius does.
As cool as I think Persona is, I'm actually digging this one like more, just because of honestly, the fantasy setting. And some of those bigger enemies are insane looking.
A few left. Keep your eyes open. Fine one.
Come on! Yeah, all right. How's that?
Yeah, nice work.
Hold on.
I'm really enjoying it so far. Sorry, changed my name. Okay, I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let it for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle. If you use Y to initiate squad on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with X attacks, the battle starts with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. I think if you're already like into Persona and Shin Megami and stuff, this is gonna be your thing. Like, there's little nuances to the combat that I can't speak to because I'm kind of new to the system. But it doesn't bother me. As far as like the story and the theme, it's like this kind of high fantasy. I'm loving the story so far. I'm super engaged because, well, it feels like playing an anime, like a high fantasy anime, which, yeah, it's just really good. Survey the situation, use different methods to fight. So I think there is a time management element to this as well that I don't know that I've experienced fully yet, because one thing about these games is that there is quite a lead in to like learn exactly how it works, you know? But they've mentioned the time management, so I assume there's an element to that. I think that it's going to feel a lot like Persona at the end of the day, like when you just boil it down. Story-wise, though, yeah, I kind of opened the stream by saying this, and I'll reiterate it. Like, I've never really been drawn to these types of games in the past for no particular reason. They never super appealed to me because I wasn't really like an anime consumer. Over the time of streaming, even before that, I was trying to get into it a bit more. And Atlas has on more than one occasion, and so Sega too, sponsored me to play games like this, which has turned my attention towards them and actually made me a fan of them. So I'm like always grateful and excited to like when they approach me with something. So yeah, I did a couple of Persona games and Etrian Odyssey, and I loved them. And same with this. So far, I'm really, really digging it. Okay, survey the situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Gabby. I'm itching her ear and her feet are curling. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet lady. Okay. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks to stun them first or jump directly into a strategic squad battle with Y. Face sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of the enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. I'm counting on you. She slept in the closet last night, which it sounds concerning when I bring it up, but it's a good thing because she'll just go in the room and kind of chill. I made the mistake of moving her little rat's nest in part of the closet, and she actively rejected it for like a few weeks, but she slept in there all night last night, so, which is great. Like I said, she'll go in there and she'll just like sleep for the whole night, and she's at peace. And she travelets her out in the morning, and I get a full night's rest. So, yay. All right, there's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure that you can defend yourself.
That being the case.
Is that so? Yeah, there is a demo available. You can check it out for yourself if you're curious.
They're out cold! We have the edge. This could be our chance.
Oh, they are strong.
Vitus power. Scour!
Damn.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Congrats on Gabby for coming out of the closet.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Okay, it's a red. It is a formidable enemy. And we got these little boogers.
On your toes, push through.
Very impressive.
All right, keep going. What the fuck are you? You're unknown?
We won't lose this fight.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, a no cross. Oh, you ain't nothing.
Focus. Just part of the job. Trivial.
Marius, your attack power.
Yeah, this is going on my Steam Deck. Like,
a tough one.
Take this.
I just bought a second micro SD card specifically to fill up with games like this.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
What is it?
Haven't seen you around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? I mean, you seem kind of dodgy. You really think I look like a bandit? Aw, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
what are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I'm a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? Are we ants? Is that what's going on here? Like, my apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? So, they recently had a sale. Let me link it. There was like a sale on these micro SD cards, and that's why I bought one. Let me see if it's still going on, because I'll link it for you. It was like a $50 card. It's $39 actually. It's 512 gig. There you go. You got 2 black kittens a couple months ago? Oh. Well, we could put it to vote because I was gonna do more Silent Hill tonight, but I'm very open to whatever because, well, we're just chilling. Revival medicine. Let's buy some medicinal herb. A rubbing ointment that restores 100 HP to 1 ally. Okay. So. I didn't check the Canadian, I have an affiliate for Canadian Amazon as well.
Now then.
Dropped by, is there like a reason to, I'm gonna sell it anyways. Because it says consider selling it.
Now then.
Have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some material too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down. You find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Let's keep moving.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
This is our chance. Forward!
Stay focused.
Tougher than I thought.
I want to see what happens when we get into these caverns. Like,
There's no way I'm stopping here.
that's nice. I like how fast-paced everything feels.
No sense leaving it here.
Hold on.
The air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
What's going on? Yeah, I kind of wish the anime speed lines weren't there when I ran because I do find those kind of annoying, but they're kind of funny too. We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather that we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards lived long enough. Kill them quick. Uh-oh.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
What is that?
Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter.
It's
Not done
our
yet.
turn now.
You ain't want to know what it is, all right?
Shite.
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns, too.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Excuse me?
Still up?
Take this. Still standing. They die hard. Let's do this.
Whoa. Ow.
Hold still. Coming at us.
During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows.
Take it!
Drink easy, Kyle.
It's our turn now. Coming at us.
Wind!
Take this.
Nice.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights.
Lowers damage sustained from enemies. Okay. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say that I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. I guess you did say that it was abandoned. The Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to the place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners from the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
I mean, we could buy some extra stuff just in case.
What is it?
Call calling me surprised. Didn't think there'd be others with business at an abandoned mine. But why come here of all places? Is there something that you know inside? Someone that you know? We're passing through. Of course. Indeed, this would be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out.
These come highly recommended.
But enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you.
Now then.
We'll just have some on hand. This area used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure? I don't know.
Thank you.
So it wasn't just my imagination to think we were being followed the whole time. But like Gria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow, we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through the mine while we can.
Wait.
What? There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not, most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh. Sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready?
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Yeah, miners, like guys that work in a mine. It's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely...
Stop! Don't
Halt!
move!
Deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Oh, yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now. Oh, shit.
We can't get sloppy.
Enemy attack! Don't be careless. Here I go.
Nice.
I won't hold back! Scour! Just one left.
Take this!
Y'all weren't nothing.
Even easier than expected.
Looks like it's not safe yet.
That's all over. We can relax for now.
Yeah, nice work. Look.
Someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you all right?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. This place Don't kill me.
Well, we don't need to. You're dead, apparently. The life is gone from his eyes.
What? Why? To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Ah.
Stop right there!
No, looks like they found it. No way.
Is that... Just as I thought, it all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Oh, shit.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront.
Why is it always some motherfucker who looks like this? You know?
A village. You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Oh, shit.
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Are you about to have a...
What?
Oh, damn.
What the? Oh, no, I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left.
We can only have one hot bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I won't let you rob me of my glory!
oh.
This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
Oh my god, though. He's like Twitch purple.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Come.
Wow.
I will show you a world with honor.
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true
colours. He's a coward.
Fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Deals weak physical slash damage to an enemy. Let's go. Get him, Kling! Get him!
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! Wind!
Take this!
Useless!
Yes.
Die!
Oh, that was nothing, Klinger.
Struggle all you like.
All right, bro.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Don't! Please!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's see.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
What's going on here? Oh, I get a new ability, I guess. Increase one ally's attack for 3 turns. Make support attacks from your comrades happen more easily in overworld combat. Chase support. Put it into that.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more...
Yeah, dude.
Please, let me join your cause.
I told you already that the chat is not going to allow me to say no to you because they thirst, okay?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
What say you, Easy Kyle? We are brothers in arms.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
The party can now study the warrior. I feel struck by inspiration. I've found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing now. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
It's kind of funny when you can, like, when the creator of something, whether it's a game or a movie or a piece of music, they have this, even when they kind of explore the formula, there's like a touch that they have that you can just tell with anything that they lay their hands on. It's just there. So yeah, you're right, Nacho. Like, right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
You're about to get one of them things.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Yeah, dude.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
I can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes that I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius's lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will pull too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes mag, minuscule shards of magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Seeker. Mage. Warrior.
I see.
Study.
This right here.
This would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense by way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I'd say that's a fine archetype to do it with. 500 mag is required to channel the warrior. This is the archetype? Sure. Okay. Sure. He's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voice of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you see?
What is this? Is this truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The warrior archetype has been awakened. You can now change them from the main menu. Okay.
I still have
Great.
much to learn.
Fantastic. This man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and the noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Well, I assume that they'll combine and make other ones. I'm not going to do any more right now. By talking more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new ones. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways.
What now?
Wow. Okay. There's so much to absorb. Basically, the game just opened up. So, I really need to feed the cats. I can put this to vote.
What now?
As to whether or not you guys would like me to continue with this or go to Silent Hill 2. Because, well, that's what's on the menu. Either way, I've got to feed cats, so I need to take a break. So I guess I will do that. And I will leave you with Meet TV while that poll goes. This poll will only be on Twitch. For the time being, because I don't have the poll set up for both chats. Okay. I'll leave this on for 3 minutes.